So hello everyone. Today we are going to solve the next question. The question is max sub array of size k. So we are given an array of integers with size n and number k. Return the maximum sum of a sub array size k. Okay. So suppose this array is given. So sub array is a contiguous part of any given array. Okay. So sub array can be 100, 200, 300. So let's say the same example. We'll consider 200, 300 and 400. So what will be the subarray normally? Each element will be one subarray. Then again subarray with size 2 will be 100, 200, 200, 300, 300, 400. And subarray with size 3 will be 100, 200, 300. And 200, 300, 400. And subarray with size 4 will be the same array. Okay, so in this way we can find the subarrays, but here in the question it is given we have to find a subarray with the size k, and which the sum of that subarray should be maximum, and we have to return the sum only. Okay, yeah, so same. So here k is given 2, so we will consider only this three subarrays with size k, and we have to find the sum of these subarrays. So sum of the first subarray is 300, second is 500, and the third one is 700. So out of this, which is maximum? 700 is maximum, so we are returning the output 700. So if we check the next example, n is 4 and k is 4. So we know only one subarray is possible with k is equal to 4, as the size is same. So directly they are returning the sum, which is maximum definitely. So how we can solve the brute force approach will be to find a subarray, like use two loops first from, let's say this is I pointer and the j pointer will be till that element, and find the sum, and check with the maximum. Okay, check check with the answer which you are maximizing. So the next approach is, as we are solving the prefix concept question, so we can solve this question using the prefix sum. Okay, so first we can do, so in the brute force approach we have to find every time, let's say this here 100 plus 200, again we are using this 200 and 300, again 300, 400. In this case k is equal to 2, so no, that not much issue. If k is 3, then 100 plus 200 plus 300, again we are doing 200 plus 300 plus 400. So in prefix sum concept, what we did is we calculated this sum. If you want this sum, we subtracted it. We subtracted the whole sum from we subtracted 100 from the whole thing. Okay, so what we did, let's say this, we'll consider the same example 100. Instead of 100, 200, 300, I'll consider 1, 2, 3, and 4. What was our prefix sum? What prefix array, prefix sum array? Okay, so 1, 3, again 6 and 10. So this will be our prefix sum array. Okay, so here if we want to find this sum of this thing, okay, this sub array. Okay, what was our formula? Our formula was prefix of I equal to I, not I, prefix of L comma R. Let's say L is the start index and R is the that means left and right. Okay, so what prefix of R minus prefix of L minus 1. This is our formula. So here if we want to find the sum of these two, this subarray, then prefix of this 6 minus L minus 1, 1, that is 5. So the sum is 5, right? So this formula we'll use. So the same thing here, L and R will be here in this question we are given the size k. So R minus L plus 1 should be what? Should be k. Okay, so let's say if I consider the j pointer for the right one, and for the left one I will consider I, j minus I plus 1 equal to k, then j equal to j equal to k minus 1 plus I. Okay, that means we will run the loop. We'll use the first, we'll find the prefixum, and then what we will do, we will move I and j, and I will be in the beginning. Okay, in the, I mean, in this, at the start I will be at zeroth position, and j will be at what position? As we are given the size is k, size is 2, so I plus this k, I plus k minus 1. Okay, so we can say k plus I minus 1. So what we first will find the prefix array. So int prefix equal to new int. Okay. So here we are storing the sum in the prefix array, right? But the return type is long, so we will use the long with size n. Okay. And we know prefix of 0 is error dot get 0. Now we will find the prefix array int I equal to 1 to I is less than n, I plus plus. If you haven't watched the first video of prefix sum, the conceptual video, then please do watch that and then start solving questions. Prefix of I equal to prefix of I minus 1 plus arr dot get I. So here we are given an array list, so that's why we are using this thing. Okay, so now we have our prefix array. What we have to do? See, first I'll run the pointer I equal to 0 and j equal to, initially if I is here, j will be k minus 1 position. Okay, k minus 1. As our size, array size will be k, from 0 to k minus 1 will be our first sub array, and then I should be less than n and j should be less than n, and we will increment the I and also, okay, here we will semicolon. Okay. We'll increment the I, and also what we have to do, we have to also update the j. So at what position j will be there? J equal to I plus k minus 1. Before we have seen how we got this thing, but I'll explain again. Okay, so see, the difference between I and j, it should be k minus, it should be k, but here I is starting from 0, right? That's why the difference should be k minus 1. That means j minus I should be k minus 1. So if we move the I to the RHS side, we'll get this equation. Okay, now we have to check if I equal to 0, then what we have to see? Okay, what we have to return, we have to return the answer, that is sum, long sum equal to, let's say, initially long dot main value. Okay, we have to return the maximum value, right? So initially we have to, we have to initialize the sum with the minimum value. So if I equal to 0, what we have to do, sum equal to math dot max of sum comma what, prefix of g. So if I is equal to 0, then the prefix here, if I is equal to 0, we are starting from the beginning only, right? So 100, 200, 300. So we don't have to subtract anything, because before the first element we don't have, like, we have index starting from 0. We don't have minus 1 or minus 2, right? Then else, if I is not equal to 0, then sum equal to mat dot max sum comma prefix of j minus what, prefix of I minus 1. Okay, so we have seen this formula already. What formula to find prefix of l comma r equal to prefix of r minus prefix of l minus 1. Okay, and l is not equal to 0 in this case. L is not equal to 0. Okay, so we use the same formula. Now we got our sum, we have to return the same thing. I run this. Okay, we are getting our answer. So if we see the next input, 4, 4. Okay, it is the same. Only the change is 4. Okay, so we are getting our desired output. And so if we check with the third 3, yeah, we are getting the output. Okay, so we are done with this question. We can solve this question using prefix array and prefix concept, prefix sum concept. Okay, thank you.